Allow me to just showcase my fabulous art. My fabulous art using entirely self-produced, self-curated assets from online. Using entirely self-curated assets from online. By the way, what I assert. Take a look at this. Take a look at this tree. If you take a look at this tree, yeah, look at that. How about yeah? How about that? Aw, alright. Whoa. So I've determined we have gotten pretty far in Zelda, right? And now I want to do what I was doing again. What? I got like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of space here. It's doing the thing where it's going to go ahead and decide it has enough space on it to start misreporting my files. So, that's right, I would use this one. And we go, just hit that button over there, and you're gonna, there we go. So, rules of thumb. Don't fight monsters. In order to progress your character mechanic-wise, you need inventory upgrades, Korok seeds or Korok spirits, locational awareness to materials, handles, and spearheads. Money gathered from Silent Princess bomb flowers and Sundelions, because I don't really need them. Rune plus abilities, upgrades found in progression and main quests. Yeah, there's a few other places that you get them, but indeed, it's the progression of main quests. You need those. You need handles. You got Zonite swords, unrusted swords from the deep, spearheads, taluses, earth. Alright. Rare earth taluses. They're not really just spearheads, they really are warheads, but I wanted to move away from the term warhead. Guardian towers, deep sky islands, shields, Hyrule Castle towers, likes, right? Bows, Hyrule Castle towers, and the very highest, right? I'm not really in there yet. Various locations, indefinite possessive or passive defensive. Armor, indefinite passive. Yeah, that's right. And then I did actually base this. Armor are indefinite defensive and passive effects per armor piece. Armor upgrades are permanent defensive passive upgrades for armor. Got it, right? Yep. Spirit orbs are health and stamina upgrades found from the runes. Food and potions are temporary passive upgrades like damage from razor shrooms. So indeed, I got health upgrades and spirit orbs, defense upgrades and armor upgrades. And then obviously damage upgrades in the spearheads and handles for various weapons that I might use, or bows, just depending on the bow. And then I can get temporary passive upgrades like damage plus or defense plus or speed plus from things like razor shrooms and you get it. We're doing a new game. Overwrite previous save data? Is that really just gonna destroy my thing? Oh my god, get back in there. There you go. 333. There you go. Come on. Worst comes to worst, I can plug it into another. Yeah, exactly. That is an actually physical thing going on there. We are skipping. So, my arguments are as follows. My argument. Let me splash around a little bit. My arguments are as follows. That is not the same Zelda, that is not the same Link, except the story is told as if it is. It is not the same Zelda, it is not the same Link. People remember Link as if it's the same Link, but it cannot be the same Link. Arguments are as follows. What happened to the place that we begin the game from in Breath of the Wild 1? Why is that no longer ruined and templed? Why is it as if that place has never existed? And we will get straight there Why is it that that temple that we see existent in the beginning of Link's journey in Breath of the Wild, it does not exist after the events of that game supposedly have occurred in this game when we get to that same place in the Great Plateau? So that's one of the first most definitive pieces of evidence I have to show that these are not the same world, and that these are not the same people, and this is not the same time. It's told from a basis of suspended disbelief. Even but it's funny, the person who runs the Yiga clan, right? The person who runs the Yiga clan still has memory of Link from Breath of the Wild sending him down into the depths. So it is indeed the same leader of the Yiga clan, but potentially not the same Link. It is the same fucking leader of the Yiga clan. It is not the same Link. He would remember Link.
Are you Link?
He would remember Link as if it was the other Link. But indeed, it is as if the Yiga clan leader has been sent to a different world himself, similarly to the way that Link is sent in the beginning of Majora's Mask to Termina, through a portal that generally only Skull Kids know about. Right? And so, being just like that, it's as if there's an underworld, it's an underworld and connected. Somehow, the same Yiga leader from the first game falls into a depth that doesn't exist truly yet in Breath of the Wild, yet it's going to have expanded, and it's going to have had all of this Zonai shit. It's going to have had all the Zonai shit hiding down in the bottom at the first place, and it doesn't necessarily make sense. Because it's a retcon, right? But it's not a retcon. It's telling a sufficient story. It is truly telling a sufficient story. I want to walk down it myself. I want to get in there. Let's take a look. I argue that the events of Breath of the Wild occur immediately after the Sealing War. And that is in the timeline that occurs Link's Awakening, Zelda 1, and Zelda 2, per the 2011 Hyrule Compendium output for the 25th Zelda anniversary, the official timeline output. People have wondered on its canonicity since. You should have wondered on its canonicity in the first place. It does do a good job of making relevant a few concepts that might be current in the Zelda universe. And that's a very important thing to consider. That is a very important thing to consider. Give me a second here. Alright. Sorry, there's a little bit of a thing there. Yeah, so it really does seem that this is occurring immediately after the Sealing War. In that end of the timeline, and that is the timeline where the hero of time is defeated. And you would presume, so he was killed. He was killed, Link of Ocarina of Time then, was killed by Ganondorf, if the hero was defeated. And I myself am refusing to look at it this linearly. I think that the hero of time gets defeated potentially in Majora's Mask. I think it happens in his own soul, and that there has to be a version of him that doesn't make it, but then instead of making it back to Hyrule after heading to Termina, and he dies, in fact, during the events of Majora's Mask, or the moon collapses, he wakes up in Link's Awakening. After waking God back up inside himself, essentially, in the Skyfish. That's the coma that he awakes from. I did not know Link's Awakening was a prequel to Zelda 1 and 2. At least I forgot. And it makes perfect sense when you begin to just put it together. It makes perfect sense when you begin to put it together. So the hero of time cannot lose to Ganondorf. The hero of time might lose to Majora. And Majora is way older, way more potent, I believe, than even the gods of the Godhead. The goddesses of the Triforce is a godhead in this universe. goddess Hylia may have existed before them. And that's, I think, a huge basis to what they're putting down here in Tears of the Kingdom, right? They're trying to say, no, these are even older. And while it feels retconny, it's another interpretation, another layer to understand the past of Hyrule with and through. I would take a look at this, and what do I see? I see that somebody has been sealed. And we see a mummy of Ganondorf, and this is where it gets harder, right? It gets super hard. Because you're telling me that Ganondorf was already physically embodied and already sealed with Raru's hand here, right? Under Hyrule Castle at the beginning of Breath of the Wild, and it was already waiting under there? No. Fucking impossible. That's not what was occurring. And that wasn't there. And these ruins didn't exist. And the Zonai didn't exist. The Zonai exist now. And this mummy of Ganondorf exists now. It's like something occurs to kind of ensure that there would be something to maintain the balance of continuity between light and dark. And that something does in fact always occur. But this is not the same Link. And that's not the same Zelda. That's not the Zelda who struggled to death attempting to fucking unlock the power of the goddess Hylia within herself. Because that's what Zelda had to deal with in the first place. Oh god, can you shut the fuck up? Shut the fuck up. I'm talking. So, essentially, Zelda supposedly here would be the same Zelda that would have already handled, right, trying to access the powers of the goddesses, but couldn't. She could not access the power that seals the darkness within herself in time. That's the whole argument as to why Link has to seal himself away for 100 years at the beginning, right? Really, he will have already sealed himself away for 100 years by the time you start Breath of the Wild and wake up in the Chamber of Awakening. So why is that important? Because it's supposed to reference Link's awakening. It's supposed to reference Link's awakening. And I'm beginning... it's quite a kaleidoscopic view that there's a few dharma shifts I gotta deal with it, but it's beginning to come together. And it's funny how they throw in something that looks like a retcon, like this mummy of Ganondorf and Raru and the Zonai and there, right? And where the fuck did the Guardians go? And why is it all these constructs now? What's the difference? Why is that different? And that would be a huge, huge question to ask. There is a basis here. Link has taken a hit, at least in his arm. So Link's been altered a bit. It's one of the ones where Link is altered. In what games would we reference in Zelda where Link has been altered? It's funny, sometimes you think of Link as on an altar of sorts, but you would ultimately see that Link gets altered in the first place, Ocarina of Time. Child to adult. He gets altered in Majora's Mask. Child to Deku Scrub, and then the other races. To Fierce Deity. You see alteration in Twilight Princess. Human to animal. I'm trying to think of any other areas of interest. He does not alter in Wind Waker. He does not alter in Phantom Hourglass. He does not alter in Spirit Tracks. He doesn't alter in Oracle of Seasons or Ages. He doesn't alter in Zelda 1. He doesn't alter in Zelda 2. Those are the ones where he alters and his form alters. Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and at least the idea of him being altered is occurrent here in the beginning of Tears of the Kingdom, and this was not something that was present as a plot point in Breath of the Wild at all. Indeed, he has been intersected with a living god. That is the hand of a god. That is God's hand. That is not just the King of Hyrule, like the Meta King of Meta Hyrule. The Spirit King of Spirit Rule. And indeed, Zelda seems to have gone back in time to now affect Raru's ability to know Link from that point in advance. And now Raru is capable of interacting with him from the past. Okay. Believe it or not, I'm trying to get every goddamn thing going right now. This is going to be a speed run. This is going to be a meta run. This is going to be my Zelda narrative. I can't ever produce one hypothesis. I let my analyses live. So we're gonna do what we can, and we're gonna do things speedy. But Aurora's still gonna come in and play. So let's do it. Gotta go talk to this, right? And what we have to remember is that this is the fourth orb. And the fourth orb is up here. And I can't believe I fucking lost. I didn't know about that in the beginning. I was like, what? I should have remembered from my very first playthrough. This is now the third time, maybe fourth, technically fourth time I've begun Tears of the Kingdom. And I got like halfway through in my first playthrough. I never finished. That's something I should be focusing on. Why don't you finish the game? Because I can't finish the game until I've seen the beginning 20 times. I love it so much. Can't do anything about that. That's the way out. So, there is something of needfulness here. Get me over there. Get me over there. Yeah, get me over there. Getting up the other way is faster. I like to think incredibly granularly. Too granularly. Might be faster to just jump and not do the dive animation, but we're doing the dive animations. Yep. That's where we're heading, and we're going to take at least an extra look at the baby birdie, because there are baby birdies. That's just one of you there. Hi, Aurora. And now she finds my shoulder, and I love you so fucking much, Aurora. Thank you for being here with me. I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, let's go. Tickle baby. Baby. Alright, now we have to deal with this animation here. Branding. Oh, branding. Oh, branding. And where we are going, I think I already remember. Look at his feet! Look at those feet! Look at those feet. That's funny. They look a little too very flat-footed on his left foot. Oh my god. You fuckers. He really does look flat-footed there. Alright, so the idea is that we have to go in. And then we go straight up. Excellent. Like, I would love to see more music of that echelons in this. Oh my fucking god. That is what it's all about. I need more movements from you guys. I need more movements. Oh, shit. So good. Okay. Yeah, that orchestra you put together for the 25th anniversary sure was fucking fire, wasn't it? It's the same one you had for Super Mario Galaxy. It's just the best Nintendo music ever got. It was like literally like a rebirth of any kind of music of that echelon's mattering at all to any public end of consideration. That's something you guys really can harness because it makes me feel like God to listen to it sometimes. All right, so we're gonna go. Where is it? Where is it? This is as far up as I might have gone. I already fucked up. Where's the... Oh my god, it's supposed to be a run. It's supposed to be a run. Alright. And it doesn't really matter much, right? Right, but you're supposed to, yes, go. Get hurt. Yep. Yep, roll on the ground. Like, yep, in agony. Let's go. And I'm pretty certain... Do I even have a map yet? Nope. We gotta go. We just gotta go. We wasted a lot of time there. I didn't get any information, and I forget where the things... Oh, there's one. Okay, got it. And so, it's incredibly fucking interesting. And fuck this up real quick. Wow. Seriously. So, we can take on constructs because they do not get better over time. I don't think that the Blood Moon does not assist them. So that is something to think about. You're a little baby. Taking the stick. And we are getting the fuck on you. We did very quick on this portion last time. But I have different things to think about this time around. Gotta talk to them. Oh, it's got a little broom. It's a little broomfy broom. That's fun. Alright. Come. Nope. Yep. Alright. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on. It slows me down. Slows me down. Just slows me down. Get me going. Oh, I want to vibrate. I want to vibrate through this. Come on. I like the part where I just fell and just like ate 3.5 hearts. That was fucking funny. Oh, just get me out of here. I know I'm in the garden. Oh my god. But I need to talk to them to get the Sheikah slate. Oh my god. Oh, get me out of here. Yep, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Come on, get me out of here. Gotta utilize everything I know. I already took like an extra 20 seconds there. I didn't really need to, but it's fine. But it's like, what are you even speedrunning to? He's like, exactly. I'm just trying to be efficient. Fine. No, poor baby. Let us be going. All right. Yep, alright. Yep, we say alright a lot. Get your ass over there. Okay, so now we're down here. That's neat over there. Take that. Whoa. Man, I don't even need to be dealing with you. Let's go. Collect some tree branches here. Sky shrooms are very handy. You want sky shrooms and apples. This little ways over there. So we need to get to the Temple of Time before we can access any of the other points. I just want to see if there's anything. Hey, yep, need that. Beautiful, let's go. Why? Why? There are two types of baby birds in the area. Up to 3, maybe 4. You're an itchy baby. You are the little itchy baby. Yes. I'd like to know. That's awesome. Alright. So we get our ass over here. And we just gotta remember essentially what the rules are. What's that? Well, it's kind of my mission to get all of the trials done very fast. I don't really care about their fucking extra item boxes anymore. I can do that later. I'm going for that basis to like any percent, if you will. I might grab a few chests where it's obvious to do so. Damn. They always get me. Just go to grab some chest and get the X.
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am wrong.
Source of the right arm. Raru, source of the right arm. That's neat.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form.
Well, physically in light, at least. You mean you no longer have a physically resistive form? Being a button to the spirit god? And he's like, fuck you. You know what, man? Fuck you. Maybe I'm taking my arm back.
But you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light.
Link, it appears that you are a big giant douchebag.
Why not visit the shrines on this island?
Why not visit the shrines to learn what a dickhole you are?
The shrines. Yes, I'm sure they are the key.
Yes, you will learn. Alright, earring boy. Yes, the shrines will be the key. So many fucking like movies they make you deal with. Alright, so hey, get the fuck out of here. He's trying to pull up tough just because I'm being critical. It's because I'm being critical. That's why. How many times will I have the same critiques? Yeah, I'm over here trying to make sense of things too. It seems that shrines and things to do with this island just get this attraction, this runic attraction occurring. So if like pieces of the sky islands like fall onto the ground, it starts making these attraction runes in the ground too, and I'm just wondering what the fuck that's about. It's very interesting to think about. Go, 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 go. I do not know why I climbed to the top of that thing. What an entire waste of... So unnecessary. That was the first one, so we have to wait through the fucking animation. So, yeah, and before it was like Sheikah things, clearly built into the ground. That would like rise, and and there were monks from the past, and so this is an important part for my theory, right? Essentially, these Sheikah are clearly the same Sheikah of Ocarina of Time, which is the true prominence of the Sheikah. They all hail, if there are Sheikah, and there are references to Sheikah, they're from Ocarina of Time. And the Sheikah remain existent, I believe, in 2 timelines. Of 3, post-Ocarina of Time. The first timeline, the Sheikah remain present, and that is when the hero is defeated in what I am perceiving is the defeat of Link in Majora's Mask, and not so much his defeat against Ganon. And then essentially, sorry, somebody purposefully walked over here to go and break up the fact that I have to think about something whenever that happens. I need to process too far on it. So essentially, the Sheikah exist in this capacity, and they exist to essentially protect the Hyrule family. And they still seem to exist in the first timeline where Link has likely been defeated in spirit, truly in spirit. And that would be against Majora, would be how it is that I perceive that. And essentially, and it's me who places it here, and the events at least of Breath of the Wild. In Breath of the Wild, essentially. I hate them. I love them, but I hate them. Why does it anxiolate you? Because it's post-traumatic stress trauma. Yeah, exactly. Post-traumatic stress trauma. I'm still good. The argument is that if I'm correct, that Breath of the Wild is in fact in the timeline where the hero of time is defeated. And it's the first thing that would occur on that timeline, since that essentially, in a sense where it is that Ganondorf takes presence, this evil in Hyrule, and there's really no true force that can stop it, right? It's at least like another 20, 50 year cycle where Ganon and his presence can go unthwarted, and he can leech in, and darkness can kind of seep in. People are still capable of running something that handles it, right? So the Sheikah eventually leverage automation in the Guardians. And they, even though they can't subdue Phantom Ganon, or I'm sorry, Calamity Ganon, because this is Ganondorf after a calamity should occur from Ganondorf, the Thief King, and then the King of Darkness. Essentially goes untested and contested rather. And so they can still carve out a perfectly decent harmony even amongst all the monsters that exist. Why is this so insane? Well, and get ready for your little fucking lids to get blown, because this is pretty fucking good. It's because what's occurrent in Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time are both being clearly considered into an objective thing that happens over Hyrule. In the event, and I believe I really am probably fucking correct on this, in the event that the Hero of Time fails in their mission in Termina, the moon destroys the world, right? And the idea there is that it's potentially relevant to something that Ganondorf in Hyrule at all the while gets access to. Potentially he now has Majora's control over the moon as well, and he is having, because there's a simultaneous plot line that I think is occurring there. And essentially in the events where Link is waiting in the Temple of Time for 7 years, is his soul sent to Termina, That is where it is that his heart would have wandered towards, and he's essentially understanding the nature of Saria as a different being and somebody who would see a great deal of things from her more for a spirit prone point of view. She is a infinitely alive Kakairi child. She's not just a child, right? She's somebody who's been around potentially for tens of thousands of years. She is as much a forest spirit as that Skull Kid. I'm not talking to them. My poor baby. You don't have to keep chopping the wood, baby. Okay, we have to. Yeah, we gotta go. How about we just deal with this? So, essentially, it mirrors this thing that really is very relevant. Essentially, that a hold, if Link gets defeated in the Ocarina of Time or in Majora's Mask, this could be the case. If you think about it, if Link gets defeated in Ocarina of Time, how would he have ever been able to stop the events that enables the moon's weaponization in the first place in Majora's Mask, potentially happening in one part of an ever relevant world? Either way, it might not be Hyrule, but it is connected to Hyrule through the portal. And that is exactly what Majora's is looking to do through the Skull Kid. They have a basis to connect back over to Hyrule. It's another weird, dark-ass balancing force that's occurring. Potentially due to the fact that Ganon is the king of thieves, is getting killed and executed by the end. If the hero is successful, it's a weird balancer. It's happening in both times, if you will. Something has to have happened previously for evil to still have occurred or be capable of occurring in the other timeline as well. Because it is an absolute balancing act. So, if Ganondorf is going to get killed in Hyrule, this darker shift, this darker force... Okay, where is it? This darker shift, or this darker force... Oh, that's right, I can pull this out. That's right. It can enable both... Or rather, another force to counteract and coincide with the fact that Ganon would not be there to wield the Triforce of Power towards their end. Am I going the wrong way? Might have gone the wrong way. Alright. You're a baby. I don't get to hear that one as much anymore, honey bun. Baby. Okay, there's one. I swear to God, I just saw it. Oh, it's you. Oh, God damn it. Oh, okay, right there. Yeah, so I went this way, and I need to go that way, I guess. Okay. But I can't even go back. Oh my God. Alright. Just had to keep telling them. Yep. Not bad. So I need to go. No, let me open my fucking map up without a goddamn animation, you fucker. Should also put on those pants. Idiot. But not at all. Alright, yeah, they got a little toga thing now. We definitively want something to wear over it. That will be an essential. Is it in there? And we'll collect some mushrooms too. So, being that we might presume now that there is in fact an official context that what happens in Termina does in fact hold direct relevance over what happens in Hyrule. Whoops. It's right there, Mike. You're not gonna miss it. Baby. Baby. Oh, we hit it anyways. Is there another one I can hit from here? There has to be. It's over there somewhere. Fuck you. Yep, that's right in there. What the fuck? Yeah, we're doing this the dumb one. I think it's got enough tail. I think it's got enough tail. Oh my god. Go. Nope. Nah, they won't be able to stop me. So much for speedy speed. I also should grab that axe. This shouldn't. In fact, god damn it. Let's see if we can go. Get on it. So, either way, there is this relevancy. The Blood Moon really does. That looks fucking bitchin'. The Blood Moon really does fucking have a huge amount to do. Yeah, I did like fucking with the moon of Majora's Mask, Majora, and potentially something that Ganon can negotiate better. That is relevant to this world, and I would argue that what we're running into here is exactly that. We're running into, after Ganon has been sealed via this mechanism, Rauru, which was not something that was indicative to be known already, right? And that's the other thing. So, right. But either way, essentially that we are in this world now where Link has been defeated. It's not just the worst case scenario for Ocarina of Time, it's the worst case scenario for Majora's Mask as well, as it pertains to Hyrule altogether. It's not just that Ganon gets control of all three ends of the Triforce. It's that Ganon gets control of three ends of the Triforce, and he gets control of Termina through Majora. And now he has an ability to control the moon as well. And so Link here probably doesn't even understand the true nature and the arduousness of his journey, but you have to understand Ganon, with all of this power gone uncontested and without anything to relevantly like hone himself against, is doomed to succumb to a beast's form, and then eventually a form of like his doomed spirit known as Calamity. He's taken on a form that is very much, it's really only similar to a few, but in, I don't think, is the name Calamity from Skyward Sword? It might be Calamity from Skyward Sword. So, I forget what their actual name is, though. You know, go ahead and do this, do the thingy. Do that, then you go over here. And we can break this one down. We get some stuff. I thought you weren't going for the chest. Try to do this relevantly. And you take all the fire fruits. Why would you not? It's just free fire fruits. Free arrow. Free bow. Give me that bow. Oh, get. Come on, you fucking... And so I think that the theory holds up pretty fucking well. The relevancy to mechanics towards these ends, floating castle, altered moon, Temple of Time, Lost Woods, they're all present. Sheikah from Breath of the Wild for sure. And so for Breath of the Wild, this is really the argument. But even in this one, this is... And that's kind of the thing. I argue that there's a clear suspension of disbelief. There's a clear break of continuity between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Even though the Yiga clan leader remembers Link from Breath of the Wild, that doesn't matter. It's a different world, and it's a different timeline, and a different Link. That means it's the same Yiga guy, which is very interesting. Is there a better... Nope. Let's get him this way. We will be taking that construct bow. Breath of the Wild clearly holds continuity immediately relevant to Ocarina of Time. It has the Sheikah, it has the Temple of Time, it has the Lost Woods, it has the Master Sword as the Master Sword. It has the it has relevance to the Altered Moon. It has relevance to Altered Time. Altered Time. At least over time, but history would be occurrent in most circumstances. So Altered Time, not so much. Altered Moon, absolutely. Hey, let's get... Shut up, I want to go and get that one marked. Shut up. Gimme, fine. Gimme. Get out of my way. I love you, little baby. Alright. Hey. You're... Alright. Yep. Go into the caves. Okay. Hit that one with this. And then there should be another one I might be able to see. Right there. We already hit that one, so we just keep going. Yep, alright. So just keep going? Just keep going. Can't pick it up. Let's go. Gotta go. Go down with their associates. Hey, get over with the baby and the baby doll. Man, they staking out. Do we just go for it? Yeah, we're going for it. All right, wait a second. Go fuck yourself. That's our escape route. What a waste of time. Lose the dream bridge. Bye-bye. Trying to throw around. Yeah, good luck. Getting that shroom too. Yeah. Give me that shroom. Yeah. Give me that shroom. Look at that fishy. Hey, fishy, want some shrooms, fishy? You know how to use one of these? You know how to use one of these? Alright, oh, little baby bats. I'm not giving. Amber, Amber. And then we have to get over here. You're a little baby, I'm sorry. You're a little baby, I'm sorry. Little baby, I'm sorry. Gimme. Alright, then we got to get that. Then we get over here. Hey, get the fuck, nope. Nope. Why don't you pick that up? He's gonna tell me I just got it. Yeah, look at you. You got that for the first time? Wow, look at you. Wow, alright. You win. That is what we are here for. Look at that. Hey, that's exactly what I'm looking for. You have to get it. You have to get it. That is your archaic tunic, and then you get something that's good for, what's it called? Raw root. We're just like getting back to it. It's like we'll get back to it. We're not dealing with that because they're gonna be like, don't use our stuff, man. And I'll be like, bro, it's just laying right there. What are you gonna do with it? Hey, man, lay off our stuff. And I'm like, hey, hero of legend. Hey, man, he's perusing our brews. I don't know, say something annoying about it. Get him, go. Yeah. What are you doing over here? You being a baby? Goodbye. What a waste. Wastes of seconds in the run of runs. It's not really a run. It's gonna be an efficient ass play though. It will be. I swear. And we're gonna get all the things asserted. Get relevant timestamps to theory. Yes. My pretties, relevant timestamps to theory. Oh, the little froggy. Yeah. Not so hot-footed now. You little baby. Yeah, he got away. Alright, we gotta get... Actually, yeah, there is a way into there really fast, isn't there? There is. I know. Oh, shit, you wanna try? Alright. Alright. I do want to try at least once. Wait, come on. Do I not have a shield? I do not have a shield. That's a shame. You can get there even faster. You really can. So, yeah. Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, immediate relevancy. Clear. Obvious. Sheikah and Breath of the Wild. Kind of make it kind of obvious. I was going to give us this diversion, this attraction to it. The Sheikah are also relevant in the timeline of the era without a hero. And where this is relevant is that the Sheikah have in fact succeeded so well in preserving and hiding Princess Zelda amongst the Sheikah, even in their rebirths, that essentially get over here. Gimme. I'm gonna need one now. That she's been hidden so well that they're never going to know themselves when they've been rebirthed, but like the people that'll be like watching over them and guarding them will, kind of. But like not really either. It's just that there's like eventually a balanced force that'll always have Princess Zelda safe. And so this is still relevant in the first game of that end of the timeline, the timeline where the hero of time is victorious against Ganondorf. But this is an era where it is that there is no hero, right? That essentially they go back to being a kid, and they live a previous time or in a different world, and because of that, there's a separation of the lineage, essentially of the Avatar cycle. That replicates Link. And because of this, when the darkness comes, it is able to kind of seep in and take control over a 50-ish year period to a 100-year period or longer, again, in this fashion. Okay, so we're like already done here. May I have one? Alright, so we need to go grab the one on the other side. Lame. Little baby. Keep going on the inside. Okay. Take that whole fucking thing. Get the fuck out of here. This way. Go. So, the Sheikah exist to a degree clearly enough to hide Zelda, to the point where it is that she could become Tetra, essentially a little pirate queen that is still has like a force of people to protect her as their leader, because it's the wisdom that enables them to just be prone towards leadership and to then be protected by other folks. And so that generally just runs for them to that degree. And to that point, let me get over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, exactly. You only would have gotten in that deep, and then you still would have been without one of these fans. And so the Sheikah are kind of still relevant in the timeline that produces the Wind Waker. And they clearly succeeded. Zelda's still safe, protected, and in the lineage, like the Avatar effect, the Avatar lineage, if you will, that enables the people to replicate throughout time. There, is this the same place we started? No, and we actually want to deal with that. We want that. Let's go ahead and get them. Let's go ahead and get that. Avatar State. New York. I should be able to... Yeah. God damn it. Yeah, moving on. Moving on. It's like I might have, it's like I thought I was out of it. I kept, it's like, could have just taken it, nope. The Sheikah have preserved Zelda and the lineage that reproduces Zelda over time. In that timeline, the Sheikah are still present in the timeline that occurs. The Sheikah are still present in the timeline that occurs. This game. I mean, Breath of the Wild. God damn it. Clearly, the Sheikah is still present in that. Why are you being a fucker about it? God damn it, why'd you do it that way? Oh my god. Oh my fucking word. Hey, not bad. I've almost got another one on you. And that's the worst part about multitasking with language and executive process at the same fucking time. It's so goddamn fucking annoying to jumble both. Swear to God I got more than one track, but oh. So we gotta do it this way. There you are. Nope. Gotcha. We'll get back to the narrative in a second. I promise you. Got such huge distance on this one. That's so funny. Why you being a bitch? Thank God. We did it. We really just want this on this nice, sturdy wooden stick. We got a few of these, which is handy. Alright. Alright. So we move back in, and so what we are saying is that the Sheikah are clearly existent in the timeline where it is that the hero of time is defeated in Breath of the Wild. And that's the Sheikah that create the Guardians. Then there's the Sheikah in the timeline where it is that the hero is victorious against, the hero of time is victorious against Ganondorf, but leaves the timeline. and that is in the Wind Waker and the preservation of Tetra and the replication of Zelda lineage stuff. And then I believe, are the Sheikahs still around in the adult era timeline? And I'm trying to think of, like, in Twilight Princess. I don't think so. I'm trying to think of, like, other relevant factors in that. Yikers. We did not cook. 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 And there it is. And boom goes the dynamite. We're gonna go ahead and pause it here. Actually, no, we're not, because exactly, pausing it. I'm pausing the video. Alright, I guess we're getting back into it. Aurora wanted to remind us of Vice. I was just looking up, trying to find the etymological root of Viscous. And I believe it's device, that it's restrained. But Vice, and indeed, it referred to Viscous as glutinous, the thickness, which is neat, but it's just to state that it's lazier. Right? It's lazier, it's slower, it's held back, and like a glutton, right? It moves slower, is that. So it's funny. I realized it comes from the term Viscount. It's probably my friends from France, again, using sarcasm to take a base like Viscount, right? Like vice president. And now to assert that to a specific Viscount, that they were in fact gluttonous, slow, stupid. And so then from Viscount came the term Viscous, like a Viscount. Slow, meandering, lazy. It's just kind of, it's funny, but it sounds exactly like my French friends. It's like, which French friends do you have? So it's like the ones I keep in my spirit. The ones I keep in my spirit, my children. Alright, give me a moment here. I'm gonna take another big old dabby do. Hey, baby. Hey, boo boo. Told you I was pausing. And Aurora is pawing. She's pawing around. She's being a little baby. She's totally being a little baby, as always. I would expect nothing less. And will be surprised by anything more. Like I do every time. Yay. Okay, let's get back over to the game, shall we? So a little bit slower than I was anticipating. But it's okay, I can still use the relevance. It's a shame how slowed up it really forces a gameplay to be. Right? All these animations and cutscene sequences just dumb. And I can't skip through them. And I'm just like, why would we have done that? That's not what anybody wants. Marketing. Always marketing. So, we have to move fast, but I don't even have... I didn't make... got one to do this with. This is funny. I think it's like two. Yeah, I agree. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, fuck off. You keep... Nah, they'll keep me warm. They'll keep me warm. You can keep me warm. Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, shit. Baby! They saying to go up there. Pick up these because it's money. It's money. We're only an hour and 11 minutes in. It's an hour and 11 minutes in, really. So yeah, man. Did you let that thing settle in? Did you let my idea settle in about how it is that's probably the Majora's Mask is occurrent simultaneous to the Ocarina of Time occurrences? Like how it's probably what happens during Link's 7 years and wait? Because that makes a whole lot of fucking sense, and now kind of like irrelevantly strings so much together. It has to be the case. I'm so good at this. I really am so good at this. I love popping the cork off of these things because I want to make one of the most unpredictable stories. And I need to see where all of the tropes lie. But indeed, these are not even tropes. These are things that I'm curiously having to world build on my own end organically, but I can see it. See, essentially, it's important to consider the central themes that reoccur in specific Zelda titles to other Zelda titles. And through this mechanism will you be able to... Get me in there. I could use a shield. I ain't got... Oh yeah, flame emitter is a way. I got... Oh, I just don't feel like that. And eat a pork chop. Eat a pork chop. What a waste of stamella shrooms. Itching me. He's like, oh yeah, do you like Link itching? Or do you like Link twitching in the cold with their little dress on? You're a little bit. Just likes itching me. Ah, that's where we're going. Alright, we gotta look alive. This is it. This is it. Where are the pants? Where are the pants? I need to know where the fuck these things are if I'm gonna do these things. Where are the fucking pants? Man, come on. pants. Good. All right. We don't need. Where we're going, Link. We don't need pants. And here we are. We did it. We did it. Had a much more efficient beginning run last time. That's okay. We actually kind of know what we're doing right off the bat. But it's funny. My memory on what to do is clearly already kind of eroded. But I say I should keep getting good at doing the beginning and just knowing it. That's right, Raru. That's right, Raru. I'm already learning Raru. Oh, Raru. Give me the green. Give me the green. Give me that green. This is like turquoise. It's teal. Cyan. It's green. It's seafoam. Seafoam. That cyan. Alright. So nice that we have the ascend ability now. Handy. You're the baby boy. Boom. Raw. Raw. No. Could have been worse. Eat one of those. Go. Stop time there. Alright. Damn you. Oh. Yay. Thanks for your light of your blessing. It always feels so neat. Got 3 of them. To go back over to... Yeah, alright, gotta go there. Where the fuck are my pants? Where the fuck are my pants? Oh my god, it's them. Oh my god, it's the pants. Oh my god, it's the pants. Oh, sweet Jesus, it's the pants. I was so afraid I wasn't gonna get the pants. You gotta get the pants. You will be walked by the pants. So help me God, you will be walked by the pants. On God, there will be pants. Pants, 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 pants. Prince. Oh shit. Yeah, alright. Yeah, nice and smooth like butter. Like butter. Now ease me on in. Yeah, oh yeah, real smooth like. Real smooth like. Oh yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute, we're going the wrong way. Oh my god, we went the wrong way. We gotta go. Oh wait, nope. Sorry. We're going this way now. Hard right. Hard right. Hard right. Head on in. Head on in. Hard left. Oh, we had to bail out. To go back and be like, oh, sorry, you still can't really open it. Yeah, there's some shit. Sorry. I guess it's like the Temple of Time was originally, but without the crystals, so I don't... Right. Hey, remember great titles like Link's Awakening? Maybe a bop you might have heard of, Ocarina of Time. Wasn't Ocarina of Time great? Alright, yeah. Oh. Zelda, the light of pressing skip to get over it. Yeah. We're here for gameplay. Zelda's got time powers now, but that is indeed something that Link is being given here. He has a power over time. These certain objects will reverse however the locomotion, or however they locomoted, however they translated. That's it. However they translate, they will translate reverse in reverse. A little bit slower, maybe? So it's so dumb that you have to go here first. And the idea is that we should be able to do it in an hour and a half. I just want to hear it. It's like that. Sounds like a very old bass. It's like a bass MIDI tone, or a bass synth. Very, very hard on the pluck. I like it. Hearing those things together so fast makes, just for a moment, does it make it feel more like an arcade game? As weird as that sounds. Feels like Link's on a game show, and they just told him to put his hands on the board thing. And he fucked up, and he has to do it again. Oh yeah, dumb. Go straight there. You do not need to travel. Dummy. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You saw I couldn't say it in time. I couldn't say it. To look at the video, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 when I started. Should have started a second or so early. So now you gotta use what you learned. We've done this before. You did not get the full. You did not receive my full context before. I needed to go back. We needed more. Oh shit. So like, what's that? What's going on over there? It's kind of funny. Isn't this kind of similar to something? it's not the Temple of Time, but there's a bunch of gears turning in regards to it. Excuse me. We are going. Alright, pause the speed run. Pause the speed run. Oh god, it's like all the way up here though. But what is it? Think you have to jump off. You can climb up. Son of a bitch. Maybe from there. Yeah, I'll be able to take a break there for sure. What? Oh, you're just trying to do it straight to the fucking threshold now, ain't you? I'll get you. That is totally a usable cliff. What the fuck are you talking about? Look at how the gravity would work on that. You would be able to stand on it. Okay. Ooh, I'll spot you that one. Ooh, I'm supposed to be able to use that one. Alright, maybe up there, but I don't know if I can... Oh, there's something up there I need to get. I feel it. Feel it in my bones. Oh, there's something up there I want. Ooh, I want it. Ooh, I need it. I want to go this way. And I will fucking... This is... I should be able to fucking use this, you son of a bitch. I should be able to use this. What the fuck do you mean? Got some recovery there. You gotta get good at it. That is a good spot for it. Unless she's just playing with me. You're playing with me out here for sure. Alright, got some back there. I want this. You know, it's nice. Okay, fine. Yeah, look at that. Alright, come on. Nope, no more than that. Yeah, the other. No. Cool. Give it. Alright, fine. We're going. We're going. Fine by me. Vector directly towards it. Exactly. Should be able to take rest up there. I don't see why not. Should be able to walk on that. Give it a shot. No. Oh, it's over for that. Oh. Jesus H, look at that leg. Oh, it's terrifying. Okay. Very doable. I see the whole thing now. Oh, don't know. It's gonna make me do it all over again. Nope. How about now? Now we're doing things my way. Faster. So much faster. Faster. That was kind of deep, so. But probably faster. Right. Okay. So first things first. Fucking deal this shit, but we can exploit that little cliffy cliff there. I just have to good and jiggling it. So you gotta jiggle a little bit. Right there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Right, nice that loose hole. Alright. Santa Maria. I almost walked right into it like I kicked open the door. That's right. So, this is the direction we're going. We want to be able to ascend this loggy log thing. We're immediately transferring. And then from here, I believe we will be able to just move up. So, look at that. We don't have to do a big old climb. We should be able to stand on this very relevantly. And there it is. There it is. Get out. Let me think about this. It'll only work. No, you wouldn't. Well, yeah, it would only work with ascend. What is up? Crystal refinery. Fast access crystal refinery. It's another way up. You don't even have to do the other thing. Dumb, cool, but useless. Still fun to do. I like doing it my way. Probably faster. Probably faster. We just see useful speedrun things. Useful speedrun things. Come on, man! I hit that. Get your ass back here. Ooh, that just made me feel dizzy. I just felt so dizzy from that. It was bizarre. It's going backwards and forwards at the same time. That was crazy sauce. Whoa! Oh! Good to have. That does make sense. That one seems like a mindfuck at first, but it's really not a mindfuck. It's really just because it's going in the opposite direction at the same speed. So upon intersection, they would move together at the same speed. Ah, yes. So that is now done. Do the same thing. Cool. We'll hit it. Nice. I was thinking about an hour and a half too. It's actually been an hour and a half there, and about. I think closer to a buck 40. But I'm pretty actually fucking happy with what I was able to divulge in this amount of time and get a pretty, I mean, quick enough speed running on it. I think I might be able to spiral it. That's about, look at that. Why wouldn't we check that out? Oh, but remember. Yeah, alright, be careful. Do a corkscrew descent. Get further on this one. Sorry about, like, the repeated incursions. The superior of my parents made a purposeful noise. It was like, rah. Doesn't really matter. The Sheikah stuff is important. It follows at least 2 of the 3 timelines post Ocarina of Time that occur. The Sheikah are clearly relevant in Breath of the Wild, but not here in Tears of the Kingdom. Yet, there are some characters that are of the Sheikah still in this game. And there are Sheikah still in this game as well. That's what's so fucking weird about it. But where are their guardians? See, most people would get stopped here. Most people would get stopped there. Wonder what broke the stairs. Wonder why the stairs are broken. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god, let's go. I was holding it. I did release it originally, though. God damn it.
Ah, good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You're almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met. You are exactly as Zelda said. I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Baby. Baby. How is it that my brain is still having trouble remembering exactly how to get the glider? Oh, you get it from the guy up top, yeah. Alright. I feel like I could totally do this in less than $1.30. It's like, where is it? I'm honestly having trouble finding it. So what went wrong there? Forgot to cook our meals. Forgot to cook our meals. We need to go faster than that, frankly. We got slowed up. We told the tales, and they started getting all broken up. Somebody purposefully interrupted. A purposeful intrusion. That is all good. Well, another chance to give it another run, but it was pretty perfect. The layers and lessons behind it are huge. I'm happy to have at least offered that. I had a lot of fun with this one. It's like, what's the idea? That you just, like, get all quiet to focus on it? To do what exactly? Might as well just keep going off and showcasing what is relevant to it. So where is the flying castle? There it is. I'm like, what? I can hit that one. Well, you can really move. I'm gonna drown him again. I want to see if you can get over to that other one. Yeah. Just like in the fucking ARG thing. Alright, okay. Where are we going? 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 Okay. Where is that? Where's that? Where was it? Going this way. I think there's like a glitch we could hit. See if we can still make it. Oh, ace in the hole, ace in the hole. We made it. Right on the edge, baby. Alright. We need a horsey. We found a bad guy last time. They had a horsey. I don't necessarily know. There was a horsey last time. She nudged me. Very cute. You're a baby. Hi, Aurora. Am I supposed to hit it? One of the most vital things, one of the only things for progression in that direction. Character progression. Oh, bless me. Baby. Oh, you're the blessed baby, Aurora. Yes, look at you. Are you being a tingly baby? Hello there. Baby. You're a tickle baby. Hi, tickle baby. Aurora. Me. Hi, Aurora. There's probably some others I can hit. Wow, so that other one we really nailed because we just found a horse immediately and just rode in. We truly rolled out. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to let another one roll. Wonder if I have enough space for it. Do you really want to restart a whole? I was like, well, I want to be a perfect run. Let's get pathological up in here with it. Yeah.